Hey guys, just want to make this quick video for y'all. It is obviously another sponsored video. As always, it's Bar Sub. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Here is their ad. Thank you, Sparso, for much. Appreciate you guys for sponsoring this video. As always, links in the description box down below. And as you already, if you haven't seen this ad before, or is this your first time hearing Sparso, and if you're a lifter as well as or a martial artist like myself and my co-host, the Bat, Spar Soap will help keep you clean, keep you protected from ringworm and other things that you don't know where and who has sweated and touched where. And plus, this in today's age with the pandemic, with the coronavirus, that cannot be lightly taken about. So, obviously, if you buy anything from Spar Soap, they help us help make great videos like this for you guys and everything else. Like I said before, description in the description box you can find their link. Hopefully you guys like it. And as always, here is the episode. What's up, guys? Back at it again with another video on this channel. I think this is episode 16, 15, 16, somewhere in that ballpark. As always, I am the Rhino.
And I am the Bat.
And today we're going to be talking about a few different stuff, mostly sports news and stuff like that. But first, we're going to talk about NFL Week 1. Literally just wrapped up yesterday on the 14th. So that's always fun to watch.
Not excited for my Niners. We lost, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Talking about the Niners, let me pull up the Week 1 schedule. Can you see my screen?
I already know the results for my team.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's start on Saturday the 10th with the Houston going to KC. I think that was a good game.
I think that was a good game, but I was rooting for no one.
Yeah, same here, man.
Freaking Chiefs. The refs helped them in the Super Bowl.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. And then you got the Eagles.
That's the easiest division though, since
bruh,
Washington team, that's probably going to be their only win. I'm pretty sure, or two.
Probably.
And, I do understand it's a little bit controversial with their name with the offseason, from Washington Redskins to Washington football team. At least change your name to something a little bit more enjoyable, because I'm pretty sure having a W look like it could be anything. It could be a W for Wisconsin. It could be a W for freaking other things. But
yeah, exactly. That's literally what I was thinking. And then the Patriots at home against Dolphins.
Little different seeing Tom Brady not being the startup quarterback there, but Cam Newton's been doing pretty well under Belichick.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was just joking around with my dad when I told him that Cam Newton going from Carolina to Foxborough, I think he has an actual chance of winning the Super Bowl with this team, because Belichick is one of the greatest coaches ever, in my opinion. And that's coming from a Steeler fan.
I think he's one of the greatest, but also the Welsh. It's also good from the Niners, from Joe Montana days.
Yeah.
Okay, so that game was obviously there. Hopefully, I'm rooting for the Patriots for the next game because they're playing the Seahawks.
Same.
And I like the Patriots. They're pretty much my second team, but since Brady left, I don't know. Well, they do have Julian Edelman, who's also near the city where I live. He went to Woodside High School. He's from Redwood City.
Right. And now he's a Bay Area kid like Brady.
Yeah, he's kind of from the same Bay Area. So Brady, except he's from San Mateo. My
Yeah.
friends went to the same high school, had the same teachers as him, except like recently the teachers are still
Oh, well,
there, I guess.
obviously.
And the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. That
Yo,
was
Rogers had a game this one. Shit.
then had a
Yo.
game against us. The last two games that he had with us, when it
Yeah.
matters, he
Yeah.
loses against
Yeah.
us.
Right.
I think he's a good quarterback. I think he got a little bit salty when the Niners didn't draft him.
Right.
He still is salty, and
I mean,
but
you can't blame him.
he's
So
he's a still good quarterback. So the next game, Indianapolis Colts against Jacksonville Jaguars, where we all knew, wow, ooh,
that happened. So
Jaguars actually won. So
yeah, surprisingly enough.
against Philip Rivers, I believe, started that game
Yeah,
from
Rivers.
LA, well, San Diego / LA Chargers for
Yeah.
years. Um, he was. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually a good quarterback, but
Yeah.
last season not so much. His
Last few
record,
years, not so much.
his stats weren't so much. I think the season before last season was probably
Yeah.
his best season. I think his best days are over. So
That's I think like under what's his name, North Turner from back in the day. I think that was his like glory days in the NFL.
then you got the Chicago Bears, who defeated
I mean,
Detroit Lions.
unsurprisingly, the Lions lost. Unsurprisingly, bro. I'm just like, again, I have nothing against Megatron. Megatron is like one of the better end wideouts. But why does he stay with the shitty team in Detroit?
Hey, it's probably loyalty.
True, but
If I was in the 49ers, if I was in the 49ers and my team was trash, I'll still love to be in the 49ers.
whatever helps you sleep at night.
The
Then
same
you
thing.
got the,
I'm pretty sure you would say the same thing about the Steelers.
but at least the Steelers have a track record of winning 6 Super Bowls. They're like on better side of the scale as a whole. Sure, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not saying like we're the perfect team. We went like
yeah,
16-0 every single season or something, but I mean, overall, we're on the better side of the scale here. But the Lions have consistently sucked since the day before forever. So
So I was gonna ask. Ooh, not a fan of that team, Raiders.
this
So Panthers,
was a good game, though, in my
they
opinion.
have a good player. I think his name is Christian McAfee or something like
Yeah,
that. Pretty good ass guy. I wish that hopefully he can join the Niners, but I doubt it. But um, so Raiders have won. So you Raider fans, enjoy this win because next week the Saints are going to give you an ass whoop.
I mean, we'll get to what happened against the Buccaneers in a little bit. The Jets against the Bills. Bills did well.
I think Bills are probably going to win the division for them. It's going to be either Bills or Patriots, depending how the Patriots keep going. But
Yeah,
I could see the Bills winning this because even last season they've been doing pretty darn good. And
yeah. I mean, I think the top two is going to be the Patriots and the Bills. I don't know which order they'll be in, but the top two is definitely the Patriots and the Bills.
yeah, it's going to be definitely the thing. Just because Cam Newton's probably going to help out a lot.
Yeah.
And so right here, 38-6,
So
Baltimore
we
Ravens.
so I don't know about you, but I think I speak for everybody when I say the Ravens mutilated the Browns here.
Hmm.
Completely mutilated them.
Yeah, but I've seen big scores like that before.
True, true.
Honestly, the Browns. Well, let's just say their season just ended before it even started.
I would have said it differently, but yeah, pretty much.
Then the Seahawks and the Falcons. So this is one of my arch rival teams. I have some friends from Boulder that are from Washington State. They
Yeah.
go for the Seahawks. And so I was totally rooting for the Falcons on this game, but eventually they lost. Even though I wasn't a fan of neither team, but I was at least rooting them. So Then you got the Bengals with their new
And
draft
just the Chargers.
quarterback scoring the first touchdown, rushing it in
Yeah.
from LSU. And then you got Joey Bosa from the Chargers, who technically won the game. Well, sadly, from here, we lost this game. We technically didn't play well, I can say that. And many things have gone wrong, but even though I have said this before, Arizona has straightened their squad during the offseason. I'm pretty sure I
Oh,
said
heck
that
yeah.
the last time we talked.
Yeah.
And Kyler Murray is just hard to contain. He's a small guy. He's technically like almost my height, and he weighs like 250 pounds. That's just pure muscle. And
Yeah.
he just runs like freaking Ronaldo, like, or like Messi. Well, I would say more like Messi because they're technically like the same size.
Right. But I mean,
Technically,
like
just
he's like a 5'9" tank.
yeah. And then you got this game, which is game of the week, in my opinion, the Bucks and the Saints.
I I I
I
I I thought this would be a higher scoring game personally, but
It is kind of there. Just needs like at least a touchdown. Then it'll be like kind of more there. And
yeah.
from the Bucks, I think it's just hard right now because there's no preseason. Tom Brady's being in another new coaching system, not Belichick for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
Having new teammates, I know like for every sport, this is like, we talked about this too in the last episode, that once you go to a new team, it takes time to adjust.
Yeah, but I mean, like he has his former teammate and starting tight end, the
Yeah,
Gronk.
Gronk, but he wasn't the only one that he should be focused on. He should be focusing on all the other teammates as well. That's part of the game. Just
Yeah.
like for example, in this past game for the Niners, Jimmy G,
Garoppolo.
best best I know how to say his last name. I just said Jimmy G. We call him Jimmy G here for short. Um, he misses Emmanuel Sanders because technically Emmanuel Sanders has helped out a lot last season.
I mean, Emmanuel Sanders has been on like the Steelers at one point, like all these great teams. He's a great run. He's a great wideout. Just saying.
Yeah, he's on the Saints now. So
Yeah.
freaking Saints, freaking Steelers.
Yeah.
Not your team. I'm saying Steelers as in stolen. But at the end of the day, he should have stayed with the Niners, to be honest.
Me? I mean, I was never really a Niners fan in the beginning at all. I was literally just like a Steve Young and Jerry Rice fan. That's it. That was it.
The
That's all.
goats.
Yeah.
All
So
right, so
I guess we're gonna
so
skip the Rams and the Cowboys.
skip that one.
You want to? Since they're also your rivals, the Cowboys.
Technically, I don't mind, but since we're talking about all NFL, I think we should talk about it. But screw them both. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from the fans, but I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, technically, well, I was actually kind of one of those freaking Cowboys to win because like now the Niners are in last place in our division. But we'll get back. I'm pretty sure in our division there's gonna be like some wins at them. I think it's gonna be 3-3 for us if we play the way we've been playing.
Right.
Because we got the toughest division right now for years. For years. Like, the Seahawks were in the Super Bowl. The Niners were in it. And,
The Rams, I think, went to the Super
the
Bowl
Rams
and won.
were on it like a year ago, like 2018 season.
Yeah, and then the Cardinals were once part of it, but ended up in 2010, but lost the Steelers.
And then this
Talking
is your game right here,
about,
Monday Night Football.
talking about the Steelers, we're moving on to the next game, which is the Steelers against the New York Giants. Bro, I still have the text message you were sending me, like, oh, so and
You're
so
not
just
gonna like this. They already scored a touchdown.
yeah,
But at the end, but at the end of the day, it's not how the game starts. It's how it ends. Because
yeah,
like for example, the New England Patriots Super Bowl win against the Atlanta Falcons. Literally,
exactly.
it's
That
not
was
over
a
until it's
fucked up
over.
game for the Falcons. Just said,
And then Then you got the Tennessee Titans against the Denver Broncos. I do know the girl who's dating the quarterback of the Denver Broncos, Drew Lock. She went to Boulder.
By the way, I don't even know who the quarterback is for the Broncos.
They got a new one. I think it's Drew Lock, who's technically the starting quarterback for the Broncos.
Let's see here. This is the roster.
Is Joe Flacco out? I thought he was in the Broncos.
He was, but now he's on the Jets.
Hated that guy. He won the Super Bowl with the Ravens.
Yeah, Drew Lock is right there.
Yeah, he's dating one of the beautiful girls I've seen in my life.
Yeah. Actually, what should we call it? For the 2013 Super Bowl with the Niners against the Ravens, I was actually there at the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually 20 yards up on the Niners 40, Niners 30, somewhere in that ballpark.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was there during the power outage too. That was a little weird.
They've been having a lot of power outage that year. I remember even at Candlestick, when we used to play the games, got one during Monday Night Football. And just the whole world saw it was like But yeah, so you want to review week 2?
Sure. Let's bring up week 2.
Schedule
It looks good too. Let me work through here.
I swear we have to do some. Well, my team has to do something to beat those Jets, New York Jets.
With Joe Flacco.
They're gonna be staying. They're gonna be staying over there for a week since we're also gonna be playing the Giants on week 3.
Yeah.
All right. So Thursday night football is probably the only reason
Battle of the Buckeye State.
The only reason why the Bengals are playing on this Monday Night Football game is because of their quarterback. Otherwise,
Thursday
no one
night.
would do shit.
Thursday night, bro, not Monday night.
No, it's a Thursday night.
Yeah. But anyways, let's move on to Sunday. We're going to have the Jags at Tennessee. Who do you think is going to win that?
Maybe Tennessee.
I mean, right now they both won week 1, so I don't know. Yes. I think I'm with you. I think Tennessee's going to win.
I think because, but the only difference is, there's no fans. Probably going to be, a lot harder.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard when I was watching the Niner game this weekend was one of the reporters was like, the Niner fans was feeding on us, and we were feeding on the fans, and we kind of made this input loop or whatever that loop is called. So it's going to be interesting to see. Mm-hmm. And you got Carolina going down to Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay
is going to win that one.
Yeah.
I just see it. Yeah. And then you got the Broncos against the Steelers. So
Steelers are going to win, no questions asked. Hands down the Steelers, F everybody else.
Hey, but do you remember last season when the last time the Niners played the Steelers? We gave you guys the ball 5 times, and you guys.
I don't want to know how that happened. I don't know how that happened, bro.
All right. So you want us to continue about the Broncos and the Steelers game? What's the prediction score going to be on that?
I don't want to jinx it.
All right. So we're moving down to this one: Rams and the Eagles.
Yeah, Rams and Eagles.
I hate to say this, but the way I think probably Rams are probably going to take this one.
I think so too.
I hate saying that, but I just don't see the Eagles winning it. Cool. We have to win this one. We have to beat those Jets. Otherwise, if we don't, then there's something wrong with the team.
Right. I mean, Niners in the New York Jets at home. For my the only chant I know for the Jets is Jets, Jets. That's like the only chant I know because I went to school in New York and had like a lot of Jets fans until they converted me. I was like, nah, I'm good.
So yeah, hopefully my Niners win. that game. We have to redeem ourselves, but since there's no preseason right now, but also we had 2 injuries in the first game with our wide receivers, missing Debo and Brandon, who just got the draftee first season. But yeah, hopefully George Kittle has a sprained knee, so he's on doubtful for that game. So hopefully we can at least still do good. So
then you got the Bills going down to Miami.
See the Bills winning this one already.
Yeah, I don't see Miami winning this game.
Unless they make, they could be surprising. Miami has done some surprises in the past, beating the Patriots that I was rooting for.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like 1 in a million, where it's like, every
just
once in a while they'll win.
It's like, they'll probably will finish the season with 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah. The Vikes versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Minnesota Vikings against that. I don't know. I think that's gonna be. Could be a fun game to watch. But
I think that's a toss-up for me. Like, both teams could win.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, same. And then you got the Packers hosting
Packers,
the
I think, already
Lions.
won this, unless Detroit can make an upset. It is
I was
possible,
thinking the same thing.
but they have to make an upset.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. Then you got the Falcons going to Dallas. I don't know. I think this is also a toss-up here.
Yeah, same thing.
Then you got the Giants going to Chicago. I think Chicago.
I could probably say it could go either way.
Okay.
On that game.
Then we got into the afternoon games, which is the Arizona Cardinals hosting the worst sounding name. Yeah, I was going to say worst sounding team name in the world, the Washington football team.
I'm actually going to be rooting for the Washington football team that game, even though I don't like them, but freaking Cardinals.
I think that's going to be a toss-up for me. I think both teams are really good this year. And then
I hate to say this one, but I think the Chiefs are going to win this one.
KC is going to clobber the Chargers.
But you can never say never. Anything's possible in sports.
True. That is true.
Just like the Bayern Munich-Barcelona game.
Oh, that was a fun game to watch. Depending on how you look at it.
8-2.
It was a fun game for one side. And then you got the Ravens going on to Houston.
I think the Ravens are going to take that one.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Lamar Jackson's going to be too hard to even handle, because last season we played them. We had the best defense, and freaking Lamar Jackson just went in through it.
Yeah.
And then
the Patriots going up to Seattle. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch too. I just hope the Patriots give them an ass whoop. I do know that they're not going to have the 12th in the stadium in that game. So, Patriots, do your shit. Do your thing.
Go ham in that mother effing paint. Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And then final game on Monday night on the 21st is
Saints
going to Oakland.
Well, Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Las Vegas. Sorry, I'm so used to calling them the Oakland Raiders.
They're not faithful to the Bay like the Niners, which is that hat's over there that says faithful to the Bay.
Yeah.
I could see the Saints winning this one.
I think this is. I mean,
you know why? It's because the Saints has a better offense. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now playing.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
and Derek Carr pretty much has a hard time against the big teams. And so when the last time the Niners played the Raiders, they made Nick Mullins look like Joe Montana.
That's one way of putting it.
So yeah, we reviewed the end of week 1 and predictions of week 2. Because I can't wait.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting season with this whole Corona stuff too, because like, as we mentioned before,
no, fans play a big role. Like, you know, if I was an athlete, I would not like to play without fans.
Yeah,
I would
same
love
here,
to
man.
play with fans. And and especially I would love to play in the away games because I would like to get booed and break the fans' hearts.
That's
Just
always
like
the
Ronaldo
best,
does
going
all
to
the
the
time.
enemy stadium. It's always the best feeling in the world.
Which one?
Going to the enemy stadium and winning.
Yeah, best feeling in the world. It's like an insult. Well, in Europe football, that's like an insult, losing to your rival at home.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, even after this whole pandemic is over, it's gonna be interesting how how football, like NBA, MLB, and like other sports come back. Like, how do we move past the pandemic? Should we allow people? Should the stadiums be?
They're already allowing in the French league. They're already allowing fans to get in, just limiting them.
But at the same time, most of the world has like under 1,000 cases, and then there's the United States where it has like a billion cases like every day, kind of thing.
Not a billion.
But like, we have like, if you look at the stats, America's at number 1. Everybody else is like a distant number 2.
But at the same time, there could be more cases. It's just that they're not being tested. Yeah. And I think with a lot of countries, like, it's inaccurate because I think there's more cases. Like, they're not going to test a lot of people. It's just that you have to show your symptoms, then get tested. But how many people are going to do that?
Right, and plus, like,
unless your job requires you to do it, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel pretty weird, with no fans.
Yeah, look, and you know this, like, you're a huge Niner fan, and like Niners tickets are expensive, so it's like for those of us who can't go to the Niners game due to money, like not being able to afford the tickets, we can't even go to a damn like Buffalo Wild Wings or insert other sports bar here, kind of like place and like drink and enjoy the company of others too. So it's like, damn.
Yeah, I missed that, but I'll probably still watch some games with a couple of friends. I was about to watch it in Portola Valley at a bar out there, just that, I didn't go to it because I'd rather watch it with another friend. So, you're watching this, Dino? I'm sorry.
Whoops.
So, yeah, so it's just weird seeing no fans, I hopefully the whole season, at least we can get fans in later in. I heard the vaccine should be ready next month.
From what I've heard is like no one wants to be tested with the vaccine because no one knows what.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it yet.
Personally, again, this is just me. I think we should just test it on all the politicians and call it that way. If they get sick, we know it. We know it works. Either way, we win. So.
Either way,
I'm not trying to be political or anything. I just don't like anybody in the government. That's all. That's just me. I'm an independent, so.
My families are Republicans.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Huh?
I just said I think everyone who we elected into D.C. and Sacramento and other state legislators are idiots and can't do their jobs and too busy trying to.
Honestly, I want to talk about this topic, but when we're off the air.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't want to. The main reason is we don't want to be deleted off of YouTube or canned off YouTube. So we're gonna keeping that to ourselves in a way.
Yeah. So I think this is it for this episode, right?
Yeah. So I guess we're going to call it here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out Spar Soap, who was our sponsor for this episode as well. And all the links in the description box down below. As always, don't forget to like, sharing, subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you in the next video.
Peace.